Hi there everybody and welcome to the Toon Review YouTube channel. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As usual, if you do like what you see, please do give it the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you fancy subscribing, it is free to do so. But don't forget to hit that notification bell, which will let you know of any future uploads or when we schedule in our live shows, of course. Right, I want to talk about a few things today, but the first one being Minte. Now, a lot's been said over the last few days about possibly going to Liverpool, Newcastle United looking to cash in on him. And I'm foaming with this. I really am. We haven't even seen the lad play in a black and white shirt yet, and already we're shipping him out the door. Or if you believe the media, we're shipping him out the door. I find the whole thing extremely, extremely stupid. I know we need the money, guys, all right? And we've seen the reports. We've seen that we may need to sell and to coincide with FFP. But this is a kid that we have brought in for the future and has done remarkably well in the Eredivisie last season. Played some great football, scored some great goals, but he's still very raw. And then suddenly a £40 million price tag comes on. Where the holy hell has that come from? Now, listen, if somebody is silly enough to pay £40 million, then, then that's their prerogative. But I don't want to sell the kid. You know, a lot of Newcastle United fans are really, really looking forward to seeing what Minte can bring to this squad, including myself. And when I see reports of him saying that Liverpool are interested for £40 million, or Mohamed Salah's worried because we're going to bring Minte into Liverpool, all of this crap. Now, look, yes, we need to sell, okay? That's perfectly obvious. But why him? Why somebody who is a really exciting player who, as far as we can see, is going to be elite in the future? And certainly getting even better working under Eddie Howe. Now, whether he was shipped off on loan next season doesn't really matter. This guy is a starlet. He really is. And an opportunity to come through at Newcastle United and be a real talented player at the club. But already, without him even pulling on the black and white shirt, we're shipping him off. Now, is this just media speculation or is this really true? Because from what I can see, there is a lot of media who are reporting this. Whether it's the Northeast journalists or it's the Merseyside journalists, everybody seems to have got wind of this and thinks that Newcastle United are going to sell him for £40 million. And it may happen sooner rather than later. Now, I know there's a lot of Newcastle United fans going to be watching this thinking, we do not want to get rid of him. Surely you guys out there do not want to get rid of Minte. There's other players in that squad that I would happily see the back of than selling such a wonderful up-and-coming talent like him. You know, there's Miggy Almiron for a start. Get him out the sodden door. You know, he's done his time at Newcastle United. He's going to offer us nothing for the future. Minte, on the other hand, is. You know, there's other players there. We've got plenty who we know we want out the door, but it's whether people will come in. Callum Wilson, you know, we can't rely on him to stay fit anymore. So if somebody shows an interest in him, let's get him out. That may seem very, very harsh. But I'm sorry, I feel like I have to be harsh when we're talking about selling players like Minte before he's already pulled on his sodden black and white shirt. And we're going to sell him to Liverpool. How You know, we want to be up there with Liverpool and selling our best players. My God, what a sin that would be. Fuck FFP. Absolutely fuck it. This is what this world is turning into in football now. Where we have no debt whatsoever, yet we are being forced to sell players, which is ridiculous. The same is going on at Aston Villa. Listen, we've babbled on about FFP and the fairness of it and all that, but this is where it really comes down to FFP. And the absolute shite that are the financial instructions that teams have to follow at the minute. It's destroying football and destroying us as fans because we want to see players like Minte play for Newcastle United. We don't want to see him shipped off. I don't give a shit about the 40 million. Couldn't give a toss how much we got for him. I don't want to sell him. I'd rather see the likes of Miggy, Wilson, Longstaff, etc. go. Get out the door. Don't turn around now. You know, sod off. Don't let go of Minte. For God's sake, don't let go of Minte. It's ridiculous. Let me know in the comments what you think of all these stories coming out about Minte, because I've seen a lot of unhappy Newcastle United fans within social media, etc., who are not happy with this, and rightly so. You know, a lot of Newcastle fans were looking forward to seeing him next season, and now, because of FFP and all this bullshit about financial fair play, my fat arse end, Jesus Christ, no way. It's not fair play at all. It's fair play if you're one of the top four. Of course it is. The cartel. Oh, yeah, we can't change that. It's fair. It's perfectly fair. Bullshit, I call. Having to get rid of Minte before he's even kicked the ball in for Newcastle United. Come on. Where is the fairness in this world, man? The financial fair play. Give it a rest. Anyway, speaking of Sean Longstaff, it turns out that Leicester City may well be interested in the midfielder for around 15 million quid. Now, this is seen as they're wanting a replacement for Ndidi in the midfield, and they feel like Longstaff might be the answer to that. Get him there. I will drive him. I will even stick him on a bicycle and pedal him there myself if I have to. For 15 million quid, I would snap their sodden hands off. Yes, he's done a great job for Newcastle in the past, but is he the future? No. Yes, he could be a good squad player next season, but £15 million for Sean Longstaff right now, the way he's played, I think is a bargain. And listen, we don't know yet what the injury is with Sean Longstaff. Is that going to persist next season? Is he going to be as slow as he was last season? Come on. £15 million for Longstaff. Let's do it. Let's get him out the door. That's one gone. And then we can, look at keeping fantastic players like Yankuba Minteh. For God's sake. Let me know. Would you sell him for 15 million quid? Now, on the goalkeeper front, James Trafford, of course, Newcastle, it depends which report you'd like to sort of read, but it looks like Newcastle made an initial offer of around 16 to 20 million pounds for James Trafford at Burnley. Burnley have turned around and are likely to reject wanting double that amount. So, Burnley are looking, according to reports, for £40 million for James Trafford. Yet, Mamardashvili we could probably get for around 41. So I know which goalkeeper I'd rather go for that amount of money. If they pay £40 million for James Trafford, I will bear my arse in Fenwick's window with a Sunderland badge on it. Honestly, that's how confident I am that Newcastle will not pay anywhere near £40 million for James Trafford. It is ridiculous. I mean, look, he's a good goalkeeper, but he's not there yet. He's got a long, long way to go. There is no way James Trafford is worth 40 million quid. I will guarantee you that. 20 million, yes. Well, 16 to 20, probably. Yeah, because he can develop. But when you're paying 40 million quid for a goalkeeper, you expect the very best. Or at least not almost at the very best, with a little bit more to go. James Trafford has a long way to go. And when you're putting him in the same price bracket as Mamardashvili, Jesus, wet man, come on. There's only one goalkeeper there who I'd rather go for, and it's definitely not James Trafford. I think Burnley have been a little optimistic, but again, this is what we see time and time again, guys, is people, Newcastle come knocking on the door for a player and bang, straight away. Oh, hang on a minute, Newcastle are coming. Let's up the price a little bit. And Burnley are doing the same, but I don't blame Burnley. They'll try and get as much money as they can. They've got relegated. They'll want to bounce back to the Premier League very, very quickly. But we're talking about a very young goalkeeper here who is nowhere near at the elite level yet. For 40 million quid. No, thank you. And finally, Bruno. Bruno has decided that, well, if you believe reports, Bruno has decided that Newcastle United, if they do sell him, his preferred club is Manchester City. Now, I don't know where this has come from. I've just read it in a few reports this morning that Manchester City is the club that Newcastle know that Bruno favours to go to if they meet the release clause. So that's really surprised me a little bit because I don't think, Manchester City is where any Newcastle United fan wants Bruno to go. It's another Premier League side. I said this last week, that it would kill me. It would absolutely destroy me seeing Bruno Guimaraes play for another Premier League team. If we did have to get rid of him, I would rather him go to somewhere like, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, PSG, away from this league, where we don't have to see him come to St James's Park and, play against Newcastle United, because that wouldn't be very nice at all. But listen, it's only in a couple of reports that this morning, but I don't know who's got wind of that. But, Manchester City, they're sort of teasing us, aren't they? There's a few clubs teasing us whether they're going to put in the release clause or not. I guess we just have to wait and see. Because at the end of the day, if the release clause is met, it's then down to Bruno himself if he wants to leave Newcastle United. So definitely squeaky bum time until the 30th of this month. But there you go, guys. That's just what I wanted to say today, because I'm very disappointed that we might have to sell Minte. I'm really angry about it, and I would assume that a lot of Newcastle United fans are. So let me know in the comments what you think. Would you take the 15 million for Sean Longstaff if Leicester come knocking? Let me know about that as well. But thank you very much for watching the video, guys. As usual, if you have enjoyed it, please do give it the like button, give it the thumbs up button, and of course, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, then please do subscribe. It is free to do so. Come and be part of an incredible community here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. But don't forget to hit the notification bell, which will let you know when we upload videos such as this or we go live in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, folks. Take care.